Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome my student of Super Group 3 to my English episode. Today inshallah we are going to discuss a new lesson which is going to be about conversation. As usual, we have in each unit a skill to focus on and with the main topic. Today, as I said, we have conversation. Through this lesson we will know more vocabulary, and also we will have some functions in this lesson of conversation, like how to greet people, how to say goodbye, how to apologize, and how to get personal information. Good. Now, at the end of this session, inshallah ta'ala, you will be able to ask for and give personal information, and also you will be able to express thanks and apologize, and finally you will be able to ask for and give directions. As usual, we have some strategies to focus on in each lesson. So through this lesson, inshallah ta'ala, we will play role and we will use brainstorming. Okay, let's review the previous lessons we talked about. Do you remember the last lesson? What was it about? Yeah, it was about pronunciation and also listening. Okay, do you remember the conversation or the audio we listened to? Yes, it was about a British guy traveled to America for meeting. So he is not, or he wasn't on a vacation. He has a job when he went there. Okay, good. And we know that this guy called Porter. Yes, he helped the guest or the British guy with his luggage and show him his room. Do you remember the number of room that he got at the time? Yes, 905. Okay, in the 9th floor. Good. What about the number of days that he reserved to stay there? 4 days? No. Yes, it was 1 day, as he has or had meeting, okay, at that hotel. Okay, so that was the purpose of visit. Okay, he had a meeting. Okay, he had a meeting. Okay, and then we move to the next skill or next idea at the time, pronunciation. We know how to pronounce a yes/no question with the correct intonation, and information question with the correct information. Okay, or sorry, correct intonation. Okay, now like, are you assured? How do we say it in the correct form? Yes, we have to raise the last part of the question, raise the voice at that part. Okay, are you a student? Are you a student? To have an answer of yes or no. Okay, but second kind of a question, formation question, we have to raise up the voice at the beginning of the question. What's your name? What's her name? Okay, that's the pronunciation idea we talked about last time. Okay, I want you to look carefully at your book's page 6. You have a picture. There is one guy standing in front of the receptionist. Good. Okay, or desk clerk. Good. Okay, what do you think he wants? Yeah, he wants a room. Okay, good. So I think you have the same experience before. Maybe you went to a hotel and have room or had rooms there. Okay, good. How do you know that he is in the hotel? You can guess, or you can see that we have a receptionist, okay, word as shown here in this picture, and we have an employee there, okay, to help customer, to help visitors who come to hotel for their reservation. Okay, and what else do you think we have in this picture? So we will have a conversation between the guest or the visitor and with the receptionist or the desk clerk. Okay, so we have two peoples. We will answer this question, and also we have we can guess that what they are talking about. They are talking about the reservation or the customer has. Okay, good. Now let's move to the conversation. Okay, but before, I want you to cover the book. Okay, please close your books. Listen carefully and try through listening to get or collect some information you need to answer for the question we have at the end of this conversation. Listen, please.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. I have a reservation. My name's Ibrahim Ghazali. Are you here for the conference? No, I'm here on vacation with my family.
How do you spell your last name? Ghazali. Yes, Mr. Ghazali. How long are you staying with us?
4 days.
Please fill in this form. May I have your credit card, please?
Here you are.
Thank you. Room 705. Here's your key card. Have a nice stay. With the concierge. He's at the desk to the right.
Okay, thank you for listening. Now, I think we have two speakers. Yes, who are they? Mr. Ibrahim, what's his family name? Yes, Ghazali, okay. And the other one is the desk clerk. Okay, good. And what about the expression that you have heard in this part of audio? We have heard some expressions. Okay, you will open your books now, and I want you to read as long as you listen. Okay, try to focus on numbers. You will hear expression. You will hear, and also most or some more important information. Okay, so let's listen again to the conversation we have.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. I have a reservation. My name's Ibrahim Ghazali. Are you here for the conference? No, I'm here on vacation with my family.
How do you spell your last name? Ghazali.
4 days.
Yes, Mr. Ghazali. How long are you staying with us?
4 days.
Please fill in this form. May I have your credit card, please?
Here you are.
Thank you. Room 705. Here's your key card. Have a nice stay.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Where can I find out about city tours?
With the concierge. He's at the desk to the right.
Good. What do you think the meaning of the last word here said by the desk clerk? Concierge. Yeah, it's an office or an office to guide customer if they need help, okay, to tour in the city and so on. Okay, so how many days he's going to stay? 1 day, like American, the previous lesson? Oh, sorry, British? No, he's going to stay for, yes, maybe 4 days. Okay, good. What about the purpose of the journey? Does he have a job or a work like the British guy in the previous lesson? No. He is on vacation, okay, with his family, okay. How many days he's going to stay? 4 days, as we said. Okay, good. Now, as you see, we have some expression mentioned in this conversation, okay. The one sheeted here in your screen, but in your books you can see them in blue font. Okay, so what are these expressions? We will say in the next page. Okay, look at these two pictures. What do you have here in the first picture? We have a hand with a bag, okay, someone giving something to his friend or his brother and so on. Okay, so we could say that, or the good expression related to this picture is, here you are, means take. Yes, when you want to give someone anything, you will use this expression. Here you are. Okay. What about the second picture? We have a bedroom. Okay, where do you think this bedroom? Maybe it's in the hotel. Okay, so what's the expression used in this conversation or dialogue related to this picture? When you are at the desk clerk and you get your card of room, okay, he will say or wish you something good. Okay, so he will say to you, look, have a nice stay. Have a nice stay. Okay, so this expression used by receptionist at hotel to wish you something good, okay, when you stay with them. Good. So here you are here is an expression used when you give something to someone. Okay, have a nice stay is an expression to wish someone a good time in a place. Okay, so these are the two expressions, very important expression. Try to use them, try to practice using them with your friends or with your family and so on. Okay, now as I said, try to practice them, it's very important. Here you are, give anything to your brother like pen or your classmate. Here you are. Okay, we usually use this expression at school when one of your friends asks you, please, I need to borrow your pen, please give me a sheet of paper. So you will use this expression, here you are. Here you are means take. Okay, good. And the other expression, have a nice stay, you will hear this expression at hotel only. So can you hear it at school? No, it's not a place for stay or as or accommodation. Okay. Okay, now let's read this question together. And I want you, after reading them together, to pause the video and try to remember the answers of them all. Okay, let's read together. Who says, here you are, in the conversation? What does he give the desk clerk when he says, here you are? Who says, have a nice stay? What does Ibrahim then say? Which phrase do people sometimes use in a classroom? Which phrase do people never say in a classroom? Where do people usually say, have a nice stay? Okay, answer this question by yourself. Then let's see the correct answers here we have. For the first question, who says, here you are, in the conversation? Ibrahim or the desk clerk? Here you are. Yes, I think Ibrahim, because he gave the desk clerk his own credit card to pay the accommodation cost. So, yes, it's Ibrahim. Okay, what about the second question? What does he give the desk clerk when he says, here you are? What does he give the desk? I give you the answer from the first question. Yes, credit card for the payment. Who says, have a nice stay? Ibrahim? No. Yeah, the receptionist or the desk clerk. What does Ibrahim then say? Thank you. Yes. What about which phrase do people sometimes use in a classroom? Here you are. As I said, we usually use this expression at school because most of our friends ask to borrow our pens or a sheet of paper. Okay? So you will use this expression, here you are, to give something to your friends or a classmate. Which phrase do people never say in a classroom? Which phrase do people never say in a classroom? Have a nice stay? Yes, we don't use it at a classroom because you can't sleep there. Last question, where do people usually say have a nice stay? As we said, at hotel, chalet, and so on. Okay, in a hotel or at a hotel. Okay, let's move to the next idea we have here. About the conversation, we will answer these questions as we have in our box page 6. Please, look carefully at this question. Try to answer it by yourself through pausing the video and come again to see the correct answers. What's Ibrahim's last name? Ghazali? Yes, good. Is Ibrahim at the hotel on business? Like British guy in the previous lesson, listening? No, in conversation, Ibrahim, he went on a vacation. Yes, with his family. So, no, he is on vacation with his family. Okay, good. How is he paying for the hotel? By cash or by credit card? Let's see. Yes, he's paying by credit card. Good. How long is he staying in the hotel? 1 day? 2 days? 3 or 4? Yes, let's see the answer. He's staying for 4 days. Good. Last question. What's his room number? Do you remember the British guy in the listening part? We said that 905 in the 9th floor. What about Ibrahim Ghazali? Where do you think? In which room? Which floor? I think 705. Let's see. His room, yes, is 705. Good. Okay. That's the question we have about the conversation. Please pause the video and write all answers you have here in your book page 6. Or correct the mistakes if you have any mistake, if you wrote it previously. Now it's your turn. Yes, we have to get benefit from this lesson, like conversation. It helps us to practice and to apply the rule here with friends or with members of family. So now I have some questions here. If you look carefully at your box page 6, you will see that we have one guy at the bottom right of this page. So what do you think about this guy? He is giving his passport to someone. Where do you think this guy? Maybe at airport? Maybe what's the office that we give him our passports? Called immigration, okay? So he's traveling now abroad. Okay. What do people often make for a hotel room? Okay. Sorry. Let's match these words. Let's match these words with the correct form of or as an answer for this question. What do people often make for a hotel room or a table at a restaurant? Do you think reservation, credit card, form, or fill in? Yeah. Okay. It's reservation. What about the next question? How do people often pay for things? Which one? We have finished this word. Credit card, form, or fill in. Which the word or choice is the correct? Okay, by credit card. Okay, good. What about the next question? What is the word for a paper where you write personal information? When you come to the hotel, he will give you, yes, form, to fill up this form by your personal information. Okay. And last one, do people write forms or fill in forms? We fill in forms. Okay, good. They fill in forms. Okay. Look at the picture you have in your book. As I said, it's representing an immigration, okay, office. Now, what do you think they are asking you about the immigration office? Maybe they ask you about your personal information like phone number, like how many days you are going to stay in the country that you will travel to. Maybe they will ask you if you have friends over there. Maybe they will ask you about your contact numbers, your addresses in the destination, at the destination, or in the hometown. Okay, good. So these are some information collected by the immigration office. Okay, good. Now that's the page or the picture or photo you have in your books, page 6 at the bottom right. Who's the man? Maybe he's a traveler, or someone will travel to enjoy a vacation. Okay. Where is he? As I said, he is at immigration office. Have you ever talked to an immigration officer? I think the ones who travel abroad should talk to immigration officer. So what questions did he ask? As we said, some of the questions asking about addresses in hometown or at the destination, about your amount of money you have, about friends you have at the destination or at home, contact numbers, and so on. Okay, now that's about you. You will play the role with a partner, and you will imagine that you are on a trip. You will answer these questions for an immigration officer. So one of you will be an immigration officer. He will use this question, and you or your friend will answer this question. So look at these questions in your book's page 6. Okay, what's the purpose of your trip? What are you going to say? Vacation or work? It's up to you. Okay. How long are you staying? Like a British guy said 1 day, and Ibrahim Ghazali said 4 days. Okay. What's your address in this country? Do you remember the form that we fill up it? Okay, so do the same. Give him any address you have, okay? A zip code, a street number, email address, your contact number, and so on. Do you have any family here? Yes or no? It's yes, no question. What's their address? Yes, you will have a family in your hometown or at the destination that you are going to. You will give them their address. Okay. Good. I have a model answer here as an example. You can use this answer or these sentences to answer the question in the previous page. Okay, so use them and change any information need to be changed. Okay, let's read them together. I'm here on business. That's the purpose of journey. I'm staying for 3 days. The time that I'm going to stay at hotel. I'm staying at the Paloma Hotel on Oliveira. Okay, the name of hotel. My brother and his family are here. Okay, at the destination. Their address is 3905 First Avenue. That's the idea of about you and your partner, that you are going to apply the same rule. Okay. Last idea, I'll suggest you activity to do. Look at the exercises on page 92. Exercise F. Practice by giving the personal information. As I said, practicing will help you to improve your English quickly. Okay. That's the last idea we have in our lesson for today. Thank you for joining and listening our lesson of conversation, and see you soon.